miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First play, going to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howe. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off, and the Jets are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Throwing on first down. Hitchcock. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Howe throwing on third down here. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll go again with Hall. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, Hitchcock. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if... Yes and yes, because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On second down, Swift. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Going for it, here's Davis Price. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving and there's a defender there. He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Howell.
He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Davis Price is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Howell. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
Touchdown!
DeAndre Swift.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Next to score, Jets 10, Commanders 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
79 Broncos.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hitchcock. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The Jets at 3-5, 2 games under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Powell, another throw on 2nd down. Able to get this one to McBride. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot, and they'll separate the receiver from the ball.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson
from 19 yards away. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And they go play action with Howell. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. And once more, Howell back to the air. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. First down, Howell to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 32 yards. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Hot 70, hot 70.
To throw again. Hitchcock. Got a man here. It's Bryant. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Now a throw. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
Following the fumble recovery, Hitchcock.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now, with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to...
Now, a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film. And
the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Deron Payne busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off play action. It's Howell.
He's going to air one out.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sly able to put this one through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. This pass out wide to Hall. Twisting away. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
All again on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Going deep here for Bryant. And this is taken in at the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going. And we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Operating from the gun. Hitchcock. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead now up to 14. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Hitchcock. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
Check, Matt. Check, Matt.
Hall on to give up the middle. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Come on, come on. Hey.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw on 2nd down. Hitchcock complete to Bryant. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. That catch, I believe, will put him right at 200 yards for the game. Indeed, it does. 200 yards. He's been incredible. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Cox. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Hitchcock rolling to his right. Touchdown! It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead now up to 14. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out
there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up. Zone territory at the 13-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Garibay's kick is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. On the give, this is their fullback. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Now that whole run just felt old school, didn't it? That was a throwback. Punishing runner, getting the football, picks up good yardage, and knocks a bunch of people aside.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Garibay on for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
as they come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Howell over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Howell. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Howell, 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion, and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it, because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hall again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On the Jets sweep, this is Bryant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing here, Howell.
Complete, it's Dotson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. 4th down, Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The give to the fullback on the dive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Let's go now.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Straight ahead is Hall. Room here to run. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Jets with victory seemingly in hand.